My father taught me that we are fated by the gods, but that we alone choose our path. You were fated to be an emperor, and I, a soldier. My father's sense of honor drove him to follow a path that served the people. But what drove us to take the paths we did? What made us the men that we are today? My story begins.
Defend your emperor! I, Nero, Augustus Germanicus, command that you defend your emperor!
Hello everyone, today I'm doing a look back at Ryse Son of Rome, which was a Xbox One launch day exclusive back in 2013, and honestly the game still today looks just as good, if not better, than some games releasing in 2022. It has slightly repetitive combat. It's of the hack and slash variety, you know, think something like God of War and stuff, but a little bit more cinematic. It's a very linear, story-driven narrative experience with you know, tiny little deviations off the path for collectibles. You know, think of something like kind of like how like collectibles are in Uncharted, I guess. Actually has a really good character, some really good cinematics, and a good story premise of a historical time, which is somewhat based in fact, but it's largely fiction that is kind of alternate history, similar to the way Assassin's Creed modifies real history to fit a certain narrative around, you know, stuff, which allows for more freedom of, you know, changing things up. It's also a pretty brutal, bloody game that I suggest anybody play because it's really fun, it's entertaining, it's simple, it's short, it's sweet, you know, it's to the point. It's on Game Pass, so if you have a Game Pass subscription, you can play it for free. You get it cheap digitally or physically. It's pretty much on sale almost every week on the Xbox store. I think you can also play it on PC. And the story is really cool of the main character who dies and eventually becomes Damocles and goes back for vengeance against those who stood against him and the royal family, and to get his revenge against those who killed his family. While, you know, facing different blockades, you know, in between. And the finishers, which is largely what the combat revolves around, is very kind of quick time event kind of way, but it doesn't really matter if you press the wrong button or not. It just affects your combo meter and your XP gain and stuff like that. That's really about it. Also, I think the voice acting is really well done. The characters are pretty cool. The boss fights are actually really good. And I think it's a game that's pretty underappreciated, and I think it got some rough reviews that it kind of deserved better, and I think it could have done a lot better if it wasn't somewhat of a rushed product that was pushed out to reach the release time of the console. But also, there was so much potential if this game ever gets a sequel and Xbox allows Crytek or someone else to do something with it, and using the same technology but evolved, it would be a masterful game, you know, of the likes of something like the new God of War or the new Hellblade game. I think that could be really good, because this game currently visually stands really far ahead of most. So I highly suggest that anybody play it. I think it's a big recommendation from me. It's a game that I think is really cool that I only got to play in the last 2 years, and I kind of regret not playing it sooner. In recording for this video, I got to see the ending again and all that stuff. This video is full of spoilers. I state that pretty early in the beginning. But, you know, play it for yourself. You know, it's like I said, a cheap game. It's been out for a while. You can get it for free on Game Pass. Why not play it? Super short. It's probably about 5 hours, so it's a pretty short experience, but it's a really worthwhile one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you stay tuned for more. Enjoy this last like 30 seconds or so of gameplay and the ending to the game. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you play the game, and if you did play it, I hope you enjoyed the game. And leave in the comments your thoughts on the game, its sequel, if it ever happens, and thank you very much. Have a great day.